Hi everyone. My name is Harshal, and today I'm going to explain you about bullish Gartley pattern. So I'm on this website tradingview.com, and this is a daily chart of Varrock Engineering. Now, before I proceed showing you how it works and all, let me first show you the example how we are supposed to spot the pattern. Okay, so this is the image of bullish Gartley pattern. If you see, we are supposed to take a potential low, which is as of now here it is X. Then it should go to the potential high, and then whenever we get a retracement, whenever you plot a Fibonacci on this low and high, we are supposed to check for a retracement, which is 61.8. Now, I'm not saying that it should ideally be 61.8 only. It can be 50%, it can be 38.2 also. But the ideal bullish Gartley pattern looks like this. You should get 61.8%, and then it should give you another pullback, and then again it should make a new low which should be below 61.8, and here it is 78.6, right? So 61.8 is the golden ratio, and 78.6 is a lucky number, I would say, because this is the number, this is the level from which ideally it reverses. So now here if you see X, A, B, C, D, and here this is the D, which is ideally called as a price reversal zone, PRZ. From here you can always try to go long, and the stop loss for the trade would be the low of this X, and the target, the potential target which we are looking for is E, and here E is 161.8. So now how to spot 161.8, and how to draw this, we will see with the example of Varrock Engineering. Now, before I proceed, the way I know that it is not easy to spot the pattern. But then, if you want to see, and whenever you are coming across any chart which looks like M, like this, then you at least get a hint that it might have created a pattern. We are always supposed to plot Fibonacci and see how it goes. So now let's say I'll directly go on to Fibonacci. Now first, just a moment. Okay. Now here, if you see, we need a low from where we can start. So that's why it is called as X. We are assuming that that is the low from which we are supposed to plot the pattern. So now here, if you see X and then A, B, C, D. So now if I say, so for me this would be the X. This is the X. Okay. Now let me first draw Fibonacci. So from the low of X, I'm going to draw till A, which is this candle, the blue candle, and then I will draw it like this. So now if you see, this is my X, so this would be my A. This would be my A. Now if I go on to this image, it says B should be somewhere around 61.8. Again, I'm saying that it should not be 61.8 only. It can be 50%, it can be 38.2% as well. But the ideal bullish Gartley pattern looks like this, which is 61.8. So now here, if you see, this is 61.8. This is 61.8. So this is the line which is 134. If you see, it gave entry somewhere around here, it made a low, and immediately it closed somewhere around 142 on that day. Since this is a daily chart, so we need to check on a closing basis, right? So here it went till 134 and it gave a close around 141, 142. So now for me, that would be B. So here if you see B, now again X A B, 61.8. So if you see, it is exactly reversing from 61.8, right? So this is what I am trying to highlight, 61.8. Now The moment it gives a retracement, here if you see, let me show you. Now here we can see C. So now for C, there is no hard and fast rule that it should have any ratio like 38.2, 50, 60. It can have any ratio. It can be below A, it can go above A also, right? So again, it doesn't matter whether C is above or below. The reason, because we are going to initiate a trade only when the pattern is going to complete. Here, whenever we get a D, which is price reversal zone, at that time we are going to initiate a pattern, right? So we are not bothered about C whether it is below A or whether it is above A. So now here, if you see, if I draw this, which is C, so now C for me is somewhere around here, which is higher high for this A. Okay, so this is my C, and then if you see, it went down till 78.6, 78.6, which is 128.2, the exact low, and the low was 128, and then again it gave a close above this level. Now, again for me, that would be D, and D is always termed as PRZ, which is price reversal zone, right? So what we can do is we can go long at this level, which is 128.2. Okay, we can keep a stop loss somewhere around here. Let's say below this line, which is 120. So that would be your stop loss. In this case, it is somewhere around 119.75. The level is 128. Now this is the level wherein we are supposed to go long. You can add your quantities over here. In case if you're getting a low, still you can, add your quantity. You can average. Ideally, I don't follow averaging once it is below your buy price, but then it is completely up to you. Once your stop loss is there and you're following the stop loss, it's completely okay, right? So D is the price reversal zone for me. So now if you see, X, A, B, C, D. Okay. Now let me draw. If you go here on the left hand side, if you go here, we have this pattern which is X, A, B, C, D. So now I'll start from here. X, we need to draw it like this. A, B, C, and D. So I need to draw it right from X. I need to take it to A and then B and then C and then D. So if you see, for me it is a kind of M, right? Like this. And this is a perfect bullish Gartley pattern on Varrock engineering. Like this. Uh, Also now we will see how we can plot the target. So in this case, the target is E. If you see A and E, there is a ratio of 161.8%. There's a ratio of 161.8. From here, there's a ratio of 161.8. Now, how we are supposed to draw 161.8? Okay, let me now get rid of, or let me not take this off. Let me draw a target somewhere around here also. I'll keep trend Fibonacci extension. I'll take a low, go till A, and then go till D, which is here. Okay. So what I did is I plotted Fibonacci extension in such a way that I started from X, went till A, and then dragged it down till E, which is the price reversal zone, right? Something like this. Now, let me first get rid of the earlier Fibonacci to avoid confusion. Yes. Now, if you see, these are the another ratios, and extension is always helpful to plot the targets. So now here, if you see, the final target which we are looking for is 161.8. Okay, so from this level D, we are supposed to see for 161.8. So let me draw a arrow from here till 161.8, which is somewhere around 190 levels. So this is my final target. Okay, just a moment. This is my final target. which is 161.8. Okay. uh, I will always look for three targets. The first target which I always look for is 1. So here in this case it is 166.20. So if I say first target, first target would be the 1, which is this one. Okay. The moment your first target is hit, you can always take a partial profit. Okay. The second target is till 127. The second target which you can look for is this, which is 121, 127. So the ratios are very important. Okay. You can look for 166, you can look for 176, and then the final target would be 180. So it ideally make it like this, and from D it should be like this. So if I try to compare it with this, it should be like this, right? D and A, and this is the point where it matches. So the final target which I'm looking for is 189. As of now, the current market price is 132. Okay. The price reversal level was 128, and the stop loss is somewhere around 119. So this is a very low risk reward trade which you can initiate. There was this red, blue, red, red. It went till the zone, and then now it is somewhere around 132. So I believe, I mean, it's completely up to you whether you want to initiate a trade or not. This is just for study purpose. Okay. How to plot the pattern? I've showed you how to plot the pattern, how to plot the Fibonacci ratios, what is the importance of 61.8, which is golden ratio, and then the final level, which is D. So it is again low on the curve. Whenever it is on low on the curve, and it is giving a retracement from that level, which is 0.786, it makes it a idle trade. So this is the pattern on Varrock engineering. You can always do your testing. Let me show you. I had traded a bullish Gartley pattern many times, but then the best trade for me till date was weekly chart of Seat Limited. It was long time back. So if you see, this is the one. X, A, B, C, D, and this was the very perfect bullish Gartley pattern. If I show you X, and then like this. So now if you see, let me, okay. Now if you see, I'll draw Fibonacci over here, pattern over here, XA. This was 61.8, then this was C, and then D. So again, D is a price reversal zone, right? X, A, B, C, D. Now if you see this, and if I compare this with this, C is exactly somewhere around 23 point, this level 23.6, right? So X, A, B, C, D. Now the very good thing about this pattern was, let me remove this thing. Okay, the very good thing about this pattern was, it the price reversal zone was coinciding with my demand zone, which is green, blue, green, green. So this was the demand zone. So if you see, this was the demand zone somewhere around here. Okay. So green, blue, green, green, and it was this level. And then if you see, the prices rallied from somewhere around 750 level. Okay. Now I need to draw a target. I need to draw a target on this. Let me get rid of these lines. Okay. So how we are supposed to draw a target is, I'll take Fibonacci extension. I'll start from here. I'll go to this A point and then till D, which is 730. Okay. Now if you see, as per this, it should be 161.8. So I need to see 161.8, which is this level, right? 161, 1899, almost 1900. And if you see, from 730, it went on till 1900, and it exactly gave that first target, which is final target. In fact, again, I will always look for first target, which is always somewhere around this one. If you see 11453, and somewhere around here there was a profit booking, right? It again gave a retracement. There was again this demand zone, green, blue, green, green. So if you see, there was this demand zone, green, blue, green, green. There was again drop, base, rally, rally. So there were multiple demand zone which were formed. If you see demand zone, if you see, this is also demand zone. So it is a ideal trade to take. We ideally should not miss such trades. So I'm not saying that Varrock engineering will do 100% the target and all. It is completely up to you. If you're following a risk reward ratio, if you're following a stop loss, that would make idle trade. So if you see again, this is a very good trade. I mean, I feel that it's a very low risk reward ratio trade. The risk is almost of 8 rupee, and the target which we are looking for is somewhere around 190. So obviously that would be the final target. We can always take your profit somewhere around 166. And if I see there is no supply zone also, right? So I feel that it should touch 166, 176, and then 189. Once you are done with the first target, you can always trail your stop loss, because we don't want to miss the rally, right? We don't want to miss the rally. If you see, there is this supply zone, there is this supply zone, but I have the this supply zone. So the supply zone which is always on the high, always on high on the curve, there are high chances that it will react from that level, and then before that supply I'll get my final target. So that's it, friends, from my side. In case if you have any doubts, any queries, you can put in your comments in the comment section. I would be happy to help.